Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are looking at lesson 6.3, represent add-in unknown problems with objects in drawings. Now we know that an add-in are just the numbers that we add together. So one of those is unknown. That means we don't know what it is. I can solve word problems when one add-in is unknown and represent or show the problem with objects, drawings, and equations. So we're going to start on page 178, and it is the build understanding. And this is your task 1 when you're on the computer and you have a basket full of potatoes. Now I'm going to use a red and a brown crayon. So if you have some of those with you, you can use that as well. So let's look at our problem. It says there are 13 potatoes in a basket. So we already know how many potatoes are there. There are 13 in that basket. 9 of the potatoes are red, the rest are brown. So we don't know how many are brown, and that is the unknown add-in. That's what we're trying to figure out. It says, how many brown potatoes are there? So here is our equation. 13 equals 9 plus something. You know, we could also write that as 9 plus something equals 13. Okay, so we have two ways that we can write that problem. But in both problems, we're missing the number of brown potatoes. So to start off with, the number I do know, the add-in that I do know is the number 9. And I know 9 are red. So I'm going to use my red crayon and I'm going to draw 9 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the rest are brown. Remember, I have 13 in all, so I know 9 are red. So I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So when we look at our problem, how many are brown? 1, 2, 3, 4 are brown. So that's the missing number, the number 4. So let's look down here on letter B. Letter B says, how can you write an addition equation that matches the problem? Well, I can say 13 equals 9 plus 4. The number 4 was what I was missing. And I like to write them 9 plus 4 equals 13. I just like to see my problems written that way. Then it says, what subtraction equation can you use to solve the problem? So I'm going to start with my number 13. It's my big number. And I'm going to subtract the 9 red. And that means I had the 4 brown left over. So there were 4 brown potatoes, right? Let's check these problems on my little trusty number line here. So we know that we had 9 red, and I need to get to 13 in all. So 9, we started at 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it took 4 numbers, and again, that was the number of brown that we had. And I can also practice my subtraction. 13 minus 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I land on that number 4. Remember, these are related facts, so we're using those same numbers. Now I turn the page to page 179. There's a dog there at the top, a couple of cute little dogs. Now this is not on the computer, but I think it's good practice. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. It says there are 17 dogs in the dog park, and I'm going to circle that number 17. This is the number of dogs we have. 8 are big dogs, the rest are small. How many small dogs are there? So we know the number 8. So our problem is 17 equals 8 plus something. 8 large dogs. How many small dogs did we have? And again, we can still write that 8 plus something equals 17. So I need to draw my problem. So I'm going to use my same crayons that I have. I have 8 big dogs. So I'm going to draw 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are my 8 big dogs. And remember, I have 17 in all. So using my red, I'm going to count forward until I get to 17. So there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So how many red did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means there were 9 small dogs. This was the number that was missing. We had 8 large dogs and 9 smaller dogs. So we're going to write an equation that matches the problem. Again, I could say 17 equals 8 plus 9. My subtraction problem would be 17 minus the 8 equals 9. Again, we're related facts there. So let's check our answer. I had 8 large dogs plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got me to my 17. So 8 plus 9 equals 17. And then 17 minus the 8, 17 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equals the 9. So there were 9 small dogs. Remember, this page is not on the computer, but again, I just thought it was good practice. So we're going to turn that over. And now this part is on your computer to fill in on your own. This is the graded portion where we get our grade from. So again, it says draw to show your thinking, write an equation to solve. So Tomas sees 14 flowers. So we know that is our answer. He sees 14, but there are 8 red, the rest are purple. So how many purple flowers does he see? So I'm going to draw that over here to the side. 8 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many did he see in all? He saw 14. So from the 8, I'm going to count forward until I get to 14. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So our unknown number was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 was the number that was unknown. 8 plus 6 would give us our 14 flowers. So let's write that equation. 8 plus 6 equals 14. On the computer, you might see it as 14 equals 8 plus 6. So there were 6 purple flowers. And again, we want to check with our number line. So I know I had 8 and I wanted to get to 14. So if I start at the 8 and count forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I get to the 14. So 8 and 6 more would give me 14. So 8 plus 6 equals 14. So it says, how did you find your answer? Well, I started at 8 and counted up to 14. So I started at the 8. I have my 8 red and I count forward until I get to 14, right? And that means I counted 6 purple flowers, right? I counted 6, so 6 purple flowers. So you can stop the computer or pause it and write that down. Once you do, we'll continue on with our last 3 little problems there. Again, they are addition. So I'm going to use my number line. So 15 equals 8 plus something. So I'm going to start at the number 8 and count forward until I get to 15. So 8 and count forward until I get to 15. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 plus 7 equals 15. 12 equals 7 plus something. So again, I'm going to start at the 7 and count forward until I get to 12. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 12 equals 7 plus 5. 13 equals 6 plus something. So again, I'm going to start at the 6 and count forward until I get to 13. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 plus 7 equals 13.